I'm here today at Life Church Orford in Warrington, the new church plant pastored by Pastor Lukas and Sarah Dewhirst. And it was an honour to be with them back in May when the church plant launched. And we're here today just to give you a bit of an insight into how things are going, to encourage you and inspire you and hopefully enthuse you into church planting as well.
My name is Lukas Dewhirst.
And I'm Sarah Dewhirst.
And we are the lead pastors at Life Church Warrington. Life Church Warrington is a multi-site church with 5 locations in Warrington in the northwest of England, and our town sits between Liverpool and Manchester. So we started our church planting journey 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was 10 years in Latchford. We were there in a park with our children over a summer period, and it was then that we really felt a heaviness for the area, and we really felt God call us.
So we planted Life Church Latchford in February 2013. We planted it with a planting team of 14 adults and 10 children. And that was really a real journey of discovery as we together as a team sought to plant church in a new community. And then since then, we've been on a journey of planting a church about once every 2 years. And that's been a really fast pace for us. And where we are here in Orford, 12 months ago, the church that was here closed and they gave us the keys to the building. So we saw that as an open door, another opportunity for us as Life Church to plant a community here in Life Church Orford, which is probably one of the most deprived areas in our town. And so 4 months ago, we started Life Church Orford. We planted a grocery store at the same time. The grocery is a great way where we as a church can serve the community Monday to Friday. That's open Monday to Friday, 9 till 5. And that's been a great way for the community to come into our building, onto our site, and we're able to serve them in Jesus' name. And the amazing thing is that since the church started, someone who volunteered at the grocery store has become a Christian, and in 3 weeks' time, she'll be baptized.
I think one of the great things about going smaller in our churches is that we've been able to really get stuck into the communities where we are. We are reaching people we would never have reached if we'd stayed in one location.
One of the challenges of planting a church when you've been used to being in a more established context is you just think, how are we going to manage with the resources that we've got? But our story over the last 10 years is that every time as we've stepped out to plant a new church, like God has sent the right people, God has sent the right resources, and we feel that He's met us in that space of faith.
And the great thing is that the family of God, everyone gets to be used. You know, there's no bottleneck of ministry, no bottleneck of only one worship team or one preacher on a Sunday. You know, we've had to radically grow our worship teams. We've had to grow our preaching teams, grow our hospitality teams, which has meant everybody gets the opportunity to serve. And that has meant that we have reached lots of different people. We are seeing people come into the church that would never have expected to come to church. And that's been a really exciting thing to witness and be part of.
One of the challenges when a church or a more established church thinks about launching out into church planting is, how are we going to manage with the resources that we have? Let me say to you leaders out there who are wanting to kind of grow teams and grow opportunities, you will hold on to your best people if you give opportunities for them to be planting churches. Maybe there's a community, maybe there's a town close by. You don't need to go to the other end of the world to plant a church. We as a church here in Warrington, we have planted in 5 locations, and our vision, our heart, our passion for the town is that everyone in our town would be able to walk to a life-giving church. The Assemblies of God denomination was birthed in 1924. And in 1924, there were 26 churches that made up Assemblies of God. And since then, our denomination over the last 98 years has grown to be what it is today. And it comes to us now as leaders of Assemblies of God churches across our nation to step forward and to do what God calls us to do. The church that you lead, someone planted it. And my challenge to you is, what will you plant today so that in the future someone else can lead?